Hi, everybody. This is Marius Gebano from Aspen Experience. And in today's interview, I'm sitting with Alba. Hi, Alba. Thank you for joining me today.
Hi, Marius.
Alba is currently finishing her master's in food and beverage management, and she has done a program with us last year. And now Alba is looking to go back to the United States and do a second J1 internship. Let's jump right into it and see how she does nowadays and how Aspen Experience has helped her jumpstart her career and how she has benefited from that. Alba, before getting into the J1 program and before started working with us, how was your professional life like?
Before I did the internship, I was studying my last year of my degree. So I was looking for opportunities to learn a little bit more about the industry. And I knew that I wanted to do something abroad. So I was able to do it with Aspen Experience, and I'm really thankful for that.
Glad to hear that. And tell me, please, how did you hear about us and the career services that we offer?
So actually, my best friend, she also went with Aspen Experience. She was the first to know about you guys. And she just told me, while I was looking for agencies, she told me, hey, I found this one. You may want to take a look. I've heard they're great and they do things really seriously. So just take a look. I did. I emailed them and everything went smoothly.
I'm very happy to hear that. Just like that, we got in touch. Walk me through what happened after signing up. How would you describe the way our team helped you throughout the process?
So after signing up, I did an online interview with one of your colleagues to see if I was fit for the program. And once they see that I was, it was continuous communication between us, asking for documents, and then just right away, you guys started to sending me job opportunities, a lot of them every single week, all the new ones, and just see what I think I would fit in the best.
Okay. And talking about this process, tell us, how did you choose the employer and what employer did you choose?
Actually, that was really lucky because my dates did not apply to the dates they wanted me to go there. But I was talking to you, Marius, and you just told me just do an interview with them and see what happens, and then just tell them your problem there. So I just did that. I follow your tips, and they had no problem bringing me later than what they were expecting.
Just like I thought. I remember employers usually set the start and end date, but in special situations, they can be flexible. And I thought to myself, they need to interview you and then you tell them what dates you can do. And just like that, I knew they're going to love you. And they were like, yes, we'll have her whenever she's ready to come.
Yeah, I was not expecting that on the interview. Like, it went great. And at the end, I was like, hey guys, I cannot go on April. I need to go like a few months later. And they were like, yeah, no problem. I was really surprised.
Let's mention, what is the employer that you worked with?
I work for the Hotel Crescent Court in Dallas.
Okay, and this is the employer that you're going back to for your second internship. We can assume only that they absolutely love your performance over there.
I think so. But it's not a big hotel, and you just know everybody. Everybody knows you, and they know the type of work that you do. So that's really helpful. And when you try to, learn a little bit more, you just ask, and they will teach you whatever you want to learn.
Mm-hmm. So how would you describe, generally speaking, your experience over there? Were your expectations met?
Yes. There were a lot of changes over the course of the year with management. And by the end of the year, I managed to go from a position where I was like a server, hostess, and just asking my manager, I was able to go to a supervising position for a couple of days a week. So I could keep learning a little bit more because that's what I wanted for my program. And it was a great experience so far.
I'm so happy to hear that. I remember we built a hospitality rotational training plan, and you cover multiple areas in that hotel. Do you think that's gonna help you in the future for your career goals?
I think so. So I was able to learn not only food and beverage, but front desk too, a little bit. And it's just something that expands your knowledge about the whole hospitality industry. So to be given that chance, it was great. I didn't know I was going to be able to do that. And just by that, I didn't take anything for granted. I just kept learning everything that I could. And I think it's going to be really helpful to know just more departments of a hotel in a way that I can understand how everything works.
I completely agree with you. Would you mind sharing with us how long did it take for you to recover the initial investment and start profiting?
So I think it took about probably 3 months, maybe, or maybe a little bit less. I'm not really sure, but I know that I really started to um, get all the money. I was paid bi-weekly, so that was pretty great. And you can start seeing how much you're making. And in 2 to 3 months, I was already past that point, I believe.
That's great, Alba. So you were able to recover your investment pretty quickly.
Yes.
You added a great experience to your resume. You cover multiple departments in a hotel, and now you're going back to do some advanced training with them. Besides the monetary gains, what other areas of your life would you say that has benefited from this internship experience?
I think that these experiences are just like life changing for everybody that goes. Just it makes you grow up more when you just go from being in your country with your family, your friends, and then you go to the other side of the world and you have to start building a life there. It just changes something on your mind. So you become more independent and just trying to figure out your own life.
Mm-hmm. True. I'm going to ask you this question too, because I've been following you and your friend Natalia on Instagram a lot, and I know that you have been very active. How was the cultural exchange experience in the United States?
Oh, it was great. It was great. We had a great time, and I wanted to do like the most typical things that you do there, like the most typical festivities there, or Thanksgiving. St. Patrick's Day was my first time celebrating St. Patrick's Day. It was awesome. We had a great time. And, just go with everything that people tell you to do. Like, hey, do you want to come here to this place? Just my, my recommendation would be just go with the flow. And it's a different experience. It's really different than your home country and all the cultures. So just try to keep learning, make friends from the area that they can show you around the city, like the more touristy things. That's what I did also. I was like, I've been living in this place for almost a year and I haven't done many touristy things. So that's what I keep doing by the end of my program. And it was great. I learned so many things about my city and I loved it.
That's impressive, Alba. I remember you. I was following you on Instagram, and every other week you're doing something locally, or you're traveling somewhere, or you're going to an event. That was very, very nice to hear, because this is what this program is about. It's about networking. It's about traveling. It's about seeing the world.
Exactly, and I think that you go there to work, but having some days to travel or to do something different, that's great. You just disconnect for a little bit. And we went on a trip. We were like away for 3, 4 days. And we were like, this feels weird. We need to go back and go back to work or something.
Okay, Alma. So finally, do you have any advice for other people that would like to have the experience that you had and they don't know where to start?
Just ask any questions that you have. Don't let anything out. Just, especially you guys, you were so helpful during the time, because it was during mid-COVID. and things were still unknown for most of us, and just keep asking, you're going to help them out. And if you have the chance to do this program or any cultural exchange programs, I would say go for it because it's amazing and it's a life-changing experience, as I said before.
Thank you so much, Alba. Thank you for your feedback. It was really nice catching up with you today, and looking forward to seeing more of your super interesting stories for your second J1 internship in the US.
Thank you, Mario.
Take care, Alba. Bye-bye.
Bye.